Hello everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and overview of the new Logitech Harmony Ultimate remote control system. If you're not familiar with Logitech's Harmony series of unifying or universal remote controls, they have been sort of the gold standard for quite some time, ever since we moved from having just a TV in our living room to having a TV and a VCR, to having a TV and a VCR and a cable box, to having more and more devices, game consoles, computers, home theater PCs, that sort of thing. Logitech has been making the Harmony remotes to enable you to control all of those devices using a single remote control, so you don't have that pile of remotes syndrome that happens when you're trying to access your home theater. Now the Harmony Ultimate has sort of taken it to the next level by involving the hub that you can see right there. This one also includes the Harmony Ultimate remote, which you can see right there as well. And if you're interested in what this does really, well, it allows you to control up to 15 devices, and I don't know anyone who has more than 15 devices in their home theater, but there you go. Swipe and tap touchscreen integrated onto the remote. You get one touch activity-based control, so you can go on and push the Watch TV button, for example, and in one button press you can actually watch TV. You can display up to 50 favorite channel icons on the remote control. You have on-remote customization. Of course, you can still do the old-school method of setting it up using your PC, which you might be familiar with if you did use a Harmony 1. You get a charging station to dock the remote and recharge it. Easy online setup, compatible with 225,000 different devices. You can control devices behind cabinets or walls with the Harmony hub, and there's a couple different ways you can do that, whether you're using an RF signal or the included IR blasters. And you also get compatibility with infrared and Bluetooth game consoles, so that's a sort of a new element that they've included. You can actually control your game consoles also using the remote. And of course you also get the Harmony app, and you can use that with your smartphone to turn your smartphone into a remote. And if you're wondering, well, why would I want to turn my smartphone into a remote if I have this remote right here? It's just basically flexibility. It's something that you get by virtue of the Harmony Hub's integration, and actually you can purchase the Harmony Hub standalone if that's something that you're interested in, and I'll give you guys a little bit better idea how that works. But here's a quick look at the Harmony smartphone app. You can do gestures with the touchscreen to control the volume, play, pause, fast forward, and rewind, skipping forward and skipping back. Box contents are listed right here on the side. I'm going to be taking all that out in just a moment, so I won't spend too much time on it. And we got some gritty details here on the bottom as far as compatibility. For setup, you will want a Windows-based PC. It's compatible with Windows XP, Vista 7, and 8. You can also do it on a Mac computer with Mac OS X 10.5 or later. I guess I should say OS 10, OS X, whichever your preference it may be. You get a USB port for internet access. Wi-Fi is required to use the Harmony app, and that's so you will want a Wi-Fi router in your home in order to make use of that, because it does use your Wi-Fi network. And you get support for 802.11bg and WPA, personal WPA2 AES, and 64 to 128-bit WEP encryption. Inside the retail box, we have the remote itself, which is currently on because we were kind of messing around with it a little bit, but as you can see, it comes pre-charged. We'll take a closer look at that towards the end. Here is the included dock, so pretty simple Harmony dock right there, glossy plastic finish, and it's just got a little micro USB plug right there at the back to provide it power and provide power to the remote when the remote is connected. Here is your Harmony hub, and this is going to be a really cool device that I'm going to come back to in just a moment once I get all the remaining accessories out of here. Okay. I believe that's everything. Yes. Alright, so first off, a couple AC power adapters, and these are going to be for providing power to the included dock right there, so for power for that, and then another one here to provide power to your Harmony hub right over there, and power of course being necessary for things to work. Apart from that, you get a USB, standard USB-A to micro USB. That's a little plug right there, which again you can use to pair or connect the hub. I believe you use it to connect the hub to your computer. And also in here we have some documentation, I presume. All right. So here's a little quick setup guide. What is this? Okay, this is actually showing you if you're going to be using the Harmony Ultimate, there are manufacturer codes on any of the devices that you might want to control. And basically this is giving you a little bit of a tip for where to find that information. And then you also have a chart here, so you can write down for all the different devices You can mark down the codes for each one. And that way, if you ever need to do reset or something like that, you'll have all the codes listed down, kind of get you, help you out a bit with getting those set up. Here's the safety, compliance, and warranty information. Let's see if I can derive how long of a warranty you're provided with by Logitech for this. It's actually not stated on here, but it is stated on the box. You get a 1-year hardware manufacturer warranty from Logitech. Okay, here is your setup guide, and this is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to take a closer look at, especially if you have not used a Logitech Harmony remote before, because again, this is it's a device that's meant to simplify things, but getting it set up is one of those things that you definitely want to do primarily. So you might notice right here, for instance, they have the Harmony hub set up right here at the center. Charging station is off to the side. Remote's right there in the ghostly person's hand. The mini blaster they put right here. Now this is an IR blaster or IR mini blaster. Basically needs line of sights for an infrared signal from the IR blaster to wherever location that it's sending the signal to. Apart from that, I guess the USB included cable is actually to plug the remote into your laptop or desktop computer. That's for initial setup, and from what I've read of this device so far, once you do that initial setup, you really don't need to plug that in anymore. You just need to keep it charged, because you can also set up the Wi-Fi configuration. Over here, you have set up for the hub itself, and then of course for once you've connected the remote to your computer, sending the signal over to the hub to get that set up as well. Okay. Now the hub, which is right here, it has a glossy black finish, of course. On the bottom, you might notice a few different things. Well, you notice some rubber padding to keep it nice and stable. Here at the back, you have your connection points. Let me flip that so the text is right side up. First off, your USB, mini USB right there, or micro I should say, micro USB connection, and that's just to provide power. 1 and 2 right here are for the IR blasters, and again you get 2 of those. That's these long cables right here. So the idea here is that you take the IR blaster, you place it in close proximity to the device you want to control, and you got 2 of those, so depending on how you have your home theater set up, you can position these in the most ideal position so that the hub can send a signal over to those. And what this is doing is it's taking the signal either from the Harmony remote, or it can also accept a signal via Wi-Fi from your smartphone once you set that up, and that's how it pushes that signal from wherever the source is over to the device that you're trying to control. You also have a pair and a reset button right there, so you can use that to reset to factory defaults or to assist with the initial pairing process that's documented in the manual. Here is your other infrared blaster right there. It's got the little Logitech logo on the top, and again, nice long cable for that, so you can route that over to wherever the device you might want to control may be, and then the USB cable that I already showed you guys. And lastly, here's a look at the Harmony Ultimate remote itself, and you might notice fewer buttons on this one than there was, say, on the Harmony 1. They're sort of giving you additional options by way of the built-in touchscreen right here. Now, you might notice just says harmony1.com on there because this has not gone through initial setup yet. Basically, what you do for that is flip down this little port right there, use the included USB cable, plug that in right there, plug the other end into your computer. Go to Harmony, the Harmony 1 website, the myharmony.com website, and from there you'll register an account, which can help you save your settings across different devices. Then you'll go ahead and set this up. It will prompt you to, since this has Wi-Fi as well as the hub right here, this is going to prompt you to connect to your wireless network, and it will also prompt you to enter your wireless password. It will then send that information from this over to the hub. The hub will connect to your wireless network, and that is how everything is sort of unified and brought together as far as the controls. Apart from that, just basic controls. You have an off button up there at the top. Media controls, of course, actual surface mounted buttons, which are easily accessible for play, pause, fast forward, rewind, as well as jump forward and back for recording, as well as stop. Then down here at the bottom you have exit, menu, volume, channel, OK button, directional pad, mutes, the go back button, DVR guide and info, and then you have some shortcut buttons right there which you can of course program. And then you also have additional functionality within any of these buttons because they can accept short press as well as long press, and you can program different functionality for that. For instance, that's how you can get to a one-button push to set up your entire media experience in your home. Again, just by going through the programming options in here, and that's really where the Harmony Ultimate gets a lot of its features. and a lot of its functionality is by going through those setup options that you have. Notice from the side it's got kind of thicker at the base. It helps it keep a nice steady grip in the hand, and also helps keep it balanced so you can use your thumb to control the touchscreen right there at the front. If you do want some additional demos or some additional options or examples of how to use this device, as well as some demos of the screen right here. This will give you, again, that touchscreen functionality as well as shortcuts to favorite channels and that sort of thing once it is set up. You can go ahead and head over to the Logitech website and they'll have some more information for you on that right over there. And of course, this is also available on Newegg.com, and there should be an embedded video on the product page for this as well if you want to find out some more information. And that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, we've been taking a closer look at the Logitech Harmony Ultimate Unifying Remote Control, which includes, of course, the remote, the dock, as well as the Harmony Hub right here. Again, this is also sold separately if you want to check it out, because this has a lot of those unifying features. It will also allow you to use a smartphone to control your home theater system. It also enables stuff like using the Bluetooth to interact with your game consoles. Currently supporting Wii as well as PlayStation 3. I'm Paul with Newegg TV, and if you enjoyed today's video, you can find more on our Newegg TV YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.